Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
What's up, guys? It's your King Knight Vincent Valentine EX Turk with another Final Fantasy theory, discussion thing, talking about Ardyn Azunia, or Ardyn Lucius Kylium. So let's get started right now. Alright. Now these are things we already know about Ardyn before they start releasing the patch to go in depth for Ardyn's past in Final Fantasy 15. I don't think an episode Ardyn's going to be a possible thing, because have you seen there was that thing where Ravis was fighting Emperor Idolus was actually a special cutscene. If anything else, we're probably going to get that for Ardyn. We're not going to get an episode Ardyn, unfortunately. So, but they're pretty much going to put cutscenes in. Now, these are the things we know before, this special does happen. One, he had an older brother, such as when Ardyn says, my proper name's Ardyn Lucius Kylium. You wouldn't believe who Azunia's name was, implying that Ardyn had an older brother he slaughtered and killed in cold blood, which began all his path to darkness. Of course, this would have to be still in the time when he was an oracle, and when he was, this will also be when the time when he was an oracle and started betraying people because he started having little bits of the Star Scourge inside of him, as well as his extreme jealousy against Azunia, which caused his departure to the dark side as well. So we know that Ardyn is the eternal Star Scourge. You cannot get rid of the Star Scourge without Ardyn being defeated. So Ardyn, cannot be destroyed unless the Star Scourge cannot be destroyed unless Ardyn's defeated. But the only way to get rid of Ardyn permanently is for every member of the Lucius Kylium household to die. Because if the Lucius Kylium household were to die, the Ring of Lucii would disappear for good. Thus, cannot bring Ardyn back. As well as he had a relationship with Gentiana when he was an oracle. When he was an oracle, he had some special relationship that he had with Gentiana, whether it's romantic or business partner like. Gentiana found out his true plans and screwed him over. Thus, why Ardyn carries a grudge against Gentiana. And he did say in the train, when he was in the train, during the Glacia, Ardyn says, you used to make that face long time ago, meaning that they had some connection or relationship, whether it's romantic relationship or business-like. Gentiana was involved. Well, she's involved with any of the oracles, to be honest. That's her role in this, is to help the oracle out. Now, I don't really know if Ardyn knows that she's Shiva or not, but I'm gonna make a guess that he knew, but never told Idolus on the fact that him and Idolus butt heads a lot. And Idolus is rash. Such as that's why he stopped Idolus' plans to kill Noctis, because Ardyn needed Noctis to live, to get the ring to get put in the crystal for 10 years to complete the ring so he can get it later on. Which, if Idolus would have killed Noctis earlier, the ring would have never been complete, and Ardyn would never get the power he wanted. Thus, that would cause a huge bridge and division between the two if it don't already happen at all. But nonetheless, he would never tell Idolus Outercrap that Gentiana was Shiva. He just called her pretty much called her I forgot what it's called, where you help people. I forgot what it's called, damn it. Not counselor, but the other thing. But pretty much he was also Luna Freya's bodyguard. But Idolus would never have told. Ardyn would never have told Idolus, because Idolus is rash. Idolus and Ardyn have two different personalities. Even though Ardyn was there for the history, since the history of the Niflheim Empire, you know, since Idolus discovered the Scourge and everything, you know. So Ardyn has been been the Chancellor of Niflheim for a long time, and it made it possible because because Ardyn's name. Ardyn's name's been erased from history multiple times. For all of those 3,000 years, he's been erased from history by previous Lucius Caelium kings, which also makes him have another reason why he's vengeful and he was bent on revenge against the Lucius Caelium household, because all of them erased him from history. Thus, he always had to come up with a new personality, a new identity each and every time. And that's how he became the Chancellor. That's how he became the Chancellor of Niflheim. And he was there for the early years of the Niflheim Empire, since I'd have to say even before Noctis's grandfather, Morius Lucius Caelium. Because you gotta remember, Ardyn's 3,000 years old. Ardyn's lived for 3,000 years, and if this is a Fabula Crystallis Novia, if Final Fantasy 15 is a Fabula Crystallis Novia, then he's been around for a lot of events that happen. If it's true that Ardyn is that old, you know, having his name erased from history, having all this stuff, you know, happen as well. Also, another fact about Ardyn: Ardyn is the one who trained Ravus after Idolus. After Ravus became the Niflheim High Commander after General Glocka's death, you know, Ravus was to spy on Ardyn as well as be partnered with Ardyn. And that's why you see the two together. And so, Ardyn has trained Ravus to get stronger. Even though he stopped Ravus from having that battle with Noctis because, you know, threat of him losing the Ring of Lucius. But nonetheless, he's trained Ravus as well. So, another thing about Ardyn is he has Orb and Bright powers. That's why he can turn into things. He has the Star Scourge powers. He has Lucius King's power, even though he's not the Ascended power. He has the Lucius Caelium Bloodline power, Orb and Bright power. You know, good with magic. He's also the Star Scourge as well. So if he's the king of the Star Scourge, he's the king of the demons in Final Fantasy 15's lore as well. And Ardyn's been causing all these problems for 3,000 years. So imagine 3,000 years of constant wars, the Star Scourge, and everything bad happened because of this man. And that's pretty much all the facts we know about our boy Ardyn before the special comes out. So may the crystal be with you. Like and subscribe if you like this video. That'd be thumbs up as